Welcome to this ultra small compact computer, the Raspberry Pi W. As you can see, it is this size in comparison to the micro SD card. It is this size in comparison to a 5-penny piece, and this size in comparison to a flash drive. It features a 1 GHz ARM11 processor, 512 meg of RAM, onboard Wi-Fi including 2.4 GHz 802.11n standard Wi-Fi, which will deliver up to 150 megabits per second. It features a camera connector along here. Power in via micro USB, accepts between 5 and 5.25 volts in. It has a USB on-the-go micro SD port, so this can be expanded with a hub for keyboard, mouse, and various other devices. It has a mini HDMI, which will plug into any television or HDMI compatible monitor. It has a micro SD card reader, which it uses as the boot drive. It has a GPIO header pin with two connectors here, which also. This is a fully working computer which will support Windows IoT, Linux, RISC OS, Amiga OS, Android, and other operating systems. The most popular operating systems for this tends to be Ubuntu, Raspbian. This board comes in at the staggering price of £9.60 for a version without the header, or £13.50 for a version with the header. The only difference between the two is that the header is soldered onto the board with the more expensive version. So if you're not very confident in your soldering skills, you can purchase this one instead. If you are confident in your soldering skills, then by all means go for the £9.60 version, where you can solder in your own wires at will. Or you could even buy one of these headers for just £1.50 and make the device a little bit cheaper. This device can be used for many different purposes, from simple IoT devices, Internet of Things, electronic projects, robotics, to something a bit more basic, such as gaming or just being operated as a desktop operating system. You could very easily take an old computer monitor with a HDMI input, strap one of these to it, and you'll instantly have a smart monitor, smart TV, or something else. It's a great way of bringing new life into old systems. I personally have found a very small old HDMI monitor which I turned into a digital photo frame using one of these cheap computers. The Raspberry Pi Zero W has pretty adequate gaming, which you can see here. Here I have a cartridge from the GPI case with a very similar board installed into it. This one doesn't have Wi-Fi, that's the only major difference. It just plugs into my games console, it just plugs into my GPI case and will let me play retro games on it, but I'll do another video on this case later on. But it does have some gaming potential. It will allow you to play Game Boy, Game Boy Advanced, but it will stop short of consoles such as the Dreamcast or anything with serious 3D graphics. But it will go up to something such as the Genesis 32 and other machines of that ilk. The Raspberry Pi Zero W features a great deal of support in both operating systems out of this simple, small computer.